Don't you guys know X marks the spot? Yeah, go ahead and play this rock music because I'm about to rock your shit. When you're both on that same stuff. Psych, we ain't friends. Roach man. Dang, they got Bambi. Hey, what's up with y'all people? I am here with the October vibes, and I am here to tell y'all about the horror beat 'em up game you should play. And that game is Nightmare Creatures. This game came out in 1997, and people say this game reminds them of Bloodborne, but to be 100 with y'all, Bloodborne reminds me of Nightmare Creatures. We gotta set the record straight. I remember my cousin owned this game, and we used to play this like late elementary, early middle school, and even the menu used to like creep me out. Anyways, you need to play this game because it is such a creative game. It is a horror beat 'em up. This game is the Shaolin Monks before Mortal Kombat. This is Killer Instincts in 3D. This is Bloodborne's granddaddy. So this game has tank controls, but if you're playing with a joystick, the controls are actually pretty decent. This is a very arcade-like game. You get 3 lives, and if you die and you lose all your lives, you start the whole level over. This game is mad challenging too. Like, this game will not hold your hand whatsoever. I thought I was nice and I tried to play the game on hard mode, and when I got to that second level, man, I kept losing all my lives and having to restart over and over. Can't even hold. I put the game back to easy mode. The gameplay and mechanics is definitely where this game shines the best. As you keep playing the game, you unlock new combos, and then there's certain combos that are just more effective than others, such as if they stun or they trip somebody. In this game, you really be pulling some saucy combos. Like, one of my favorite mechanics is when you hit somebody with a strong move, you can dismember some enemy's limbs and all that good stuff. Fatality. So you can play as Ignatius or Nadia. Ignatius is more like a tutorial character. His combos are more easy to pull off. I enjoy playing as Nadia more though, even though her combos required a little bit more skill and execution. They looked more visually appealing and they had more hits to them. In this game, you're actually able to dodge and you're able to block. I figured out while you're blocking, it's a good time to switch your items. In this game, just because you can combo doesn't mean the enemies can't combo you, so you will be blocking. You better be ready to block a 3-piece. As you keep playing the game constantly introduces a new type of enemy that you have to face. Out of all these enemies, the one I found to be the most annoying are these stupid blue golem looking things. They're annoying because they have this like multi-hitting jab that's just like always safe, like you can't punish it. So you know I love getting these enemies out the way. There's definitely some surprises in this game. Some enemies like coming back if they're not decapitated. Let me see you come back now. After a couple of few levels, you definitely have some boss fights. The boss fights usually require a certain strategy to use, and it's nice to do that because it changes the way that you do combat a little bit. They give me a Crash Bandicoot feel. I'm gonna get away with slow walking away from him throwing knives at me. With all the combos and all the enemy variation, there's certainly not a shortage of diversity when it comes to the items. Of course you have your healing items, but then you have items like the blade, which allow any attack to dismember or even cut your enemy straight up in half. I'm chopping you up like a lumberjack. Then you have your dynamite, you have your torches, you have this vial that you throw and it confuses your enemies and they swing at like a random location. You can be Sub-Zero real quick and free somebody. Then of course you got the Strapith. Then there's this like multi-hitting gun, I guess it's a shotgun or handgun, that actually has a unique animation between Nadia and Ignatius. The game actually has a very good atmosphere. It definitely looks like a horror game and sounds like it. Did I just see a ghost? Being in elementary school trying to play this game, it will scare the mess out of you, man. Shoutouts to my cousin Chris. The game also allows you to find upgrades for your character's primary weapon. I just found a rune skimmy, 60k, meet me in Lumbridge, GE. So now that I talked about all the good stuff the game does, I'm actually going to talk about the flaws, and this game is pretty flawed, to be honest. One, the enemies seem very jumpy in this game, and even though you can block and dodge, when you dodge sometimes, you still like get hit. You don't go into hit stun, but you still get swiped. So dodging is very inconsistent because you can dodge someone's first move, but they have a quick 3-piece or you taking the other hits. Another issue is when you block someone's attack and then you try to punish or just go in with your combo, the enemies already jump back and then they're already blocking and you can't hit them. Sometimes you can, but it's very inconsistent. I found the best thing to do is just spam your 3-piece or try to hit them as they're coming in with an attack. Sometimes the auto lock-on system doesn't know who you want to hit. Another thing is, this game is really hard, but that's not the issue. The issue is there's not enough items going around. I didn't see like another life item until the 3rd level of this game. It's actually very easy to kill yourself in this game too, or to die by some goofy stuff. Like you can easily fall in some water, or you can easily like get smacked into some fire and burn alive on your last life, and have to restart that whole level over when you're at the end. One of the worst mechanics in this game is the meter to your left. When it drains, it starts taking from your life, and then the only way to fill it is to kill an enemy. Some of these levels you can get lost in too, so you really have to know where you're going, or else. Oh my god, I haven't killed someone in 5 seconds. The game saves your progress and everything, but an issue occurs when like you only have 1 life, and then let's say you spawn into a boss level, and then you have like 1/4 health. And then you die because off of 1 hit. Then you're going to have to remember the previous level's password and put that in because the game is just going to spawn you with 1 life and 1/4 health. Nice. Though this game is pretty flawed, I still think this game is actually good and it does a lot of good things right. It has cheats, so if you do need a helping hand and you want to learn the game, you can go ahead and do that. This is the type of game that you will die a lot, and then in the process of you trying to get through that level, you will learn everything about that level, and you will grind for it. Though there are a lot of inconveniences in this game, I still think this game is worth trying out, so you ain't gotta listen to me no more talk about playing this game. Go ahead and go try this game out for yourself. Like, how many horror beat-em-up games do we have? I'm not trying to hack and slash you like a Soulsborne's game. I'm trying to put these combos on you. And go ahead and look at my Spooky Season 2020 playlist for content just like this. And you guys already know what time it is. It's Perspective and Vibe out.